in the cabbage.
Well, let's get it.
Test.
Yeah, we're live.
Welcome to In the Cabbage. This is crazy.
This is pretty bananas right now that we're actually doing this.
I'm Tommy Swain, Andrew Witt. Please subscribe, please listen, please download, like. And just a reminder, keep swinging. Welcome back to In the Cabbage. It's your boy Tommy Swain. On my left is Andrew Witt.
Wow, rapid fire, baby. Rapid fire. My boy's cooking out here.
You like that? That was spitting the whole bar because we could see the audio recording for ourselves.
It was popping.
Just slammed full through there.
Yeah, it really was. I could definitely see yourself being an auctioneer at some point.
Yeah, I just stumble over my words too much.
I know, but they kind of do that already.
Yeah, they kind of just save it.
They kind of just let it roll, baby. They let it keep it going.
You have to go to school for it and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I saw a video on it recently.
I think you could just vibe on it.
I think I could.
Yeah.
I'll just figure it out.
Especially with the gold chain. You can put on like a big cowboy hat.
Oh.
Maybe some boots.
You look great in a cowboy hat. You just still have that cowboy hat rocking?
I still do. Of course I do. That hat it's a luxury item. Are you kidding me?
That was so fire.
It was a really cool bachelor gift for sure. I would have never thought anything like that, but I'm like, this is perfect for Texas. We're going shooting,
it's perfect.
kind of thing. Yeah, it was awesome.
That was a good one. But anyways, more sports, big hats, scandals, big Texas scandals. Shohei Ohtani has been accused of $4.5 million in betting on sports.
Yeah, dude, I didn't even hear about this. So give me a little bit of the lay of the land.
Yeah, so
because is my understanding that he doesn't have any money right now. Now he does because of sponsors, but maybe not that kind of money to throw around.
I mean, he's got cash.
He does.
I mean, he makes like $70 million a year.
I'd be curious.
Sponsors.
I would be curious to see what his net worth is at the moment.
I think it's probably $400 million, $500 million.
Oh, I'd take the under on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have to check it because I think he's like
sponsored. Phone on you?
I do.
Maybe you should just be the Googling guy.
Oh yeah, that's great. The guy who can't spell, talk at the same time he's writing.
I could like pop it on over. You can pop it on over here. Why don't you do that?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the scandal.
Okay.
Tell the people what's going on with Ohtani, and let me look up his net worth real quick.
Yeah, I got you. So I'm gonna give you the story as a person who has only read Twitter posts. So I didn't do a deep dive research.
Right.
I don't know all the ins and outs. I'm just seeing headlines, and now I'm reporting it. So $4.5 million.
Okay.
He was accused of sports betting.
Which is outlandish. That's such a large amount of money to sports gamble.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but not, it's all relative. I think maybe Dave Portnoy is up there. 70 mil? 50 approximately. 70
That's probably
mil.
from last year.
That's just his baseball or is his full net worth?
I don't know.
See, that's what we need to figure out here.
I just saw 50 and I was like, I win.
Yeah. Was that just his baseball salary or is that his full, sponsorships and everything?
Usually Wikipedia actually says it.
But
celebritynetworth.com. Is that a credible website?
Probably not.
It doesn't seem like
it. Doesn't say my number. So
I really can't.
I guess you're probably right. I heard somewhere where he makes a crazy amount of money on sponsorships.
Oh, I'm sure.
And he's probably got stuff stashed away. Anywho, but he is claiming that his translator, who's his best friend, had a gambling problem, and he wired the money out of Shohei's account.
Right. And you're like, wait, okay, but also that's crazy because if his translator has access to all of his accounts like that, it doesn't sound like a translator to me anymore.
Yeah. I mean, they were best friends. Maybe Shohei wired him $4.5 million and his buddy maybe wired 4.5 of that to his gambling addiction.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the case. Or maybe his translator told him to send the money over to a different account. Who knows? But he's been accused with it. And I don't, know for a fact if this is true. But you think you would, because Shohei claims he never knew his translator / best friend he moved from Japan with had a gambling issue.
Here we go.
To me, that seems a little outlandish.
That's a little fishy. That's a little fishy. You're telling me you don't have anything? You have no idea what's going on there?
Yeah, he's never stressing over a game like his life depends on it.
It's not like it's also not like it's like 25 grand.
No, he's betting hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
And losing his ass. You don't think he's wearing that a little bit? Like, I just bet $200,000 on the game.
Upset. I mean, I'm upset when I lose $20.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan when I go down 50. Like, you definitely know your best friend, the translator from Japan. Like, you guys are friends. Your friend has a gambling problem.
Yeah, they know.
Like, you definitely know. Mm-hmm. It's not hard to tell when you hang out with somebody long enough that they might have issues with something. So it's a little outlandish to me. Now, if I want to go my conspiracy hole a bit,
let's dive right on in.
I bet the Angels had an inkling this was going on and kept him on contract for another year to see if he'd play ball because we have this information. And the owner's already not everyone's favorite.
At the Angels, right? You're talking about? Mm-hmm. That's what I've heard. I don't follow baseball a ton, other than I know that the Angels organization is just not run very well. They just bring in a couple stars. Yeah, that pays everything. You know what I mean?
Awful pitching. He should have traded a Shohei last year when we had the opportunity to.
Right.
Yeah. Could have gotten something back because he clearly stated he wasn't staying at all unless we made the playoffs.
Right. Trade him to a team that's going to give you something for a little bit of something at that point because the Angels were not going to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for sure. But my bet is that somebody on the Angels organization leaked it. And they knew that getting rid of him, they were maybe threatened him a little bit. Like, hey, stay at the Angels and the betting issue of yours just disappears. I don't know if Shohei was the guy betting. Hopefully he's smart enough to have especially if he's betting on his own baseball games, to have his translator do it for him and not underneath his own name.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you would hope so. That dude's also probably has lawyers and all that kind of stuff just locked up,
Totally.
I don't know. That's just kind of a crazy thing to get into. We love our little conspiracy theories as of late.
We have been.
We don't really typically. I don't typically dive in at all.
No, I mean, there's some crazy ones out there that I just don't even.
This is a nice, fun one.
Don't include myself in, and I haven't heard this conspiracy from anywhere else. This is just a little creative thinking from your boy.
Got you. Got you. And what you make of it with the Twitter.
Yeah. Couple Twitter comments, couple Twitter posts, and I'm like, oh, I could see something like this happening.
Sure.
Yeah, but the normal conspiracy stuff, I can't get into.
No.
Well, just because if it's true,
you're just going to be in a blender.
I'm going to be ruined.
Yeah. That's not even something you would want to believe either. And it's sometimes it gets so twisted.
So many holes. Mm-hmm. And then you're down the rabbit hole. Right. And I'm not woke. I'm being ignorant I'm doing this for my mental health, man. I am choosing to ignore these conspiracies because if they are true, I won't be okay.
No.
It'll be the only thing I'll be able to think about.
Is there one in particular that really would rub you the wrong way?
I think 9/11 was an inside job. Would really fuck me up.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a big one.
If we're getting real.
That's a big one.
That's one you hear all the time. There's a new one going around that aliens live in the ocean.
Aliens live in the ocean?
Yeah, not so much in space. They mainly inhabit the ocean.
That's wild.
Well, we've discovered more of space than we have of our oceans.
Well, space is infinite, though.
Right. They're the things we have discovered percentage-wise. Mm-hmm. We can see more telescopes. We know more about what is in front of us in that way than we do in our oceans.
Immediately in front of us.
Yeah, past Pluto even. We have a good understanding of what else is out there. We see black holes and shit.
But space is infinite, though.
Right. I totally understand what you're saying.
Okay.
But there's stuff we can physically like handle.
I got you. It's a large portion.
Right. Much larger than the ocean.
Well, I have a hard time because the space is infinite.
Right. Correct. Like I can't see,
So you can't say that more than the ocean. I don't think you can say that.
The percentage of we've discovered the ocean is like a very, very scary low number.
It's a small number for sure. For as long as we've been inhabiting this planet and us diving and
you think we'd have more discovered with our ocean?
For sure. Hey, it's a good conspiracy. I also heard a conspiracy that aliens at one point, because space is so infinite and so large and so big, that it's because everything is light years and light years away. Even if they were, let's say hypothetically, looking at us and they saw, they're probably looking at us, millions and millions and millions of years ago, actually, because of how far we are away.
From that?
Because of all the light years and time, like how long it takes light to actually travel to them for us to see what's going on. They're watching a delayed picture.
Right. But
of what's actually happening.
Think if they're seeing plants and that far away,
they can probably just zip on over here.
They probably have something else going on.
That's true.
And you probably have they have like a fast forward, like 2B version.
Right.
Like, bloop, bloop, bloop,
they're just
then just like hit the fucking whatever they do. And now they're in current time watching us talking to mics.
That's wild. They're just gonna be. They're just like TiVoing it all and just. That's what an old school term that is. Yeah. My God, I feel ancient for throwing that out there. Jesus.
Yeah, TiVo was fire when it first came out.
It was unbelievable.
TiVo was like
groundbreaking.
Oh my God, we're in the future. People are fast forwarding TV.
I don't have to look at commercials.
And then TiVo just got shit on instantly.
Yeah, but I mean, hats off, because they were the pioneers of the whole thing.
Right. And then cable came in and said, let me hold it real quick. We're going to put TiVo in our things.
Yeah. A big fan of YouTube TV now.
I mean,
big
it's great.
fan. Because you can also, there's an infinite amount of storage. You can record everything. I mean, there's sometimes I'll just, I'm set to record just all NFL live.
Yeah, you're just hanging out.
It's the hour-long TV show. If I watch it, if I don't, it's better than watching maybe some Sports Center if I just want to watch like what's happening today in NFL, which is kind of nice.
That is nice.
So I can watch like 20 minutes of it. I don't know when you
get ready for the Dynasty League this year.
Your boy, the research starts early, and it's often it's a continuous thing.
You don't put the sticks down when it comes to fantasy.
Try not to.
You're going to be commissioner of our Dynasty League.
Oh God, Timmy does such a good job with it though.
He's not going to want to set it up this year. It's on you.
I can do it.
Yeah.
I've done it before. I hate doing it.
Yeah, but
because I hate being like, pay your league fees, drafts here. Well, but we've been doing that more and more. It's fine. Do it for
with all buddies.
Do it for the greater good.
Yeah, someone's got to step. I can ask Timmy if he wants to. He'll probably say no.
I got it. I can do Dynasty for us.
Yeah, we got our duo league coming up too, which is going to be a good time.
A big old redemption there.
Yeah, a big old redemption.
I caught some major heat after that basketball game that we played in.
Yeah, so
my God.
Since we're talking about basketball and future things, the boys are back into a little pickup ball here.
I don't know if we're back, man.
Oh, we're not back. We lost to an awful team. They were dog shit.
It was like they don't even listen to this pod, and if they listen, they know they're bad at basketball.
Like,
that was
guys,
the worst.
The most broken jumpers I've ever seen in my life, and all the boys were so insanely rusty.
Yeah, Con missed 3 layups wide open.
Blew his ankle out.
He also blew out his ankle. I messed up my back a little bit.
Yep.
We're back though.
I didn't hit shit.
You also took like two shots,
Two
bro.
shots.
Come on.
2 shots.
Come on.
I walked down, and I get the ball, and I remember I dribbled it down, checked it in the game, dribbled it down, just yanked it from the ball line.
Like, I got it like that.
Air ball, far right, not even close.
Never to be seen again, though. That shot was buried away.
Just chuck that thing 400 yards to the right.
I love it. You got to keep doing more of that. That's what this is for.
We're going to have some fun.
You were balling warm-ups, though, too.
Yeah,
balling in warm-ups.
I just need to, refocus when I'm in game. I got to, lose. I have, the yips in basketball, I think. I think I have the yip style in basketball right now.
You just gotta say, just who fucking cares? It's going up.
It's going up.
It's gone. Papa's taking a shot here.
Yeah, I actually because we're gonna work out tomorrow.
Yeah.
I want to work on a little hook shot.
Ooh, oh yeah, I like that.
I just want to do a grab, one dribble step to the middle, and then just go up with it with one hand.
I even like you if you catch it on like the left block, you could even fake baseline with your shoulder, one dribble middle, and then go up with your right. Get you a little bit of space.
Yeah, just something to give me. Yeah, fake baseline right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then one dribble in the middle, up with the right hand.
Yeah, you know what? Basketball. This is something I was awful at. I just can never think about getting open or getting past a defender, like in just the whim of it. Like I had to have things like almost premeditated, essentially.
Yeah, it wasn't like a flow state for you.
No, never got there. I think like we trained so much at basketball. I've for sure practiced up until college. I practiced more basketball than any other sport, and I never even got close.
Yeah, I think basketball has you have to have such a natural ability to understand basketball IQ. And also, like, I never practiced moves. I hear a lot of people like who become like D1 basketball players.
Yeah.
Will watch basketball games and then go down the park and repractice those moves over and over and over. I never did that. The most I would do would be like chair drills, cone drills.
Right.
Like 2 dribbles right, cross the chair over.
Not like half court set. You know, you're trying to like get yourself a shot.
Never.
And this defender's doing
It's always
this.
within an offense.
Right. Yeah, I never did that either.
So like I never had any creativity when it came to like. Then post moves was like where I could have been the most creative. Mm-hmm. Like rip through, jab step, one fake. But like
that's what you also need. You catch at the high posts. Go ahead, turn and face, big man.
Yeah, we need to start playing. We gotta start playing a brand of basketball for me, which is catch and shoot threes. Mm-hmm. I can't dribble shoot threes. I'm not that guy. I need to catch and shoot threes. And then I need to start playing like a big man. Like I'm a slower, more methodical moves, and then just try to like hit mid-range elbow shots, little hook shots in the paint.
Yeah.
Use the size because I'm gonna be taller than most guys and stronger.
For sure.
I'm definitely not the quickest. I'm not
throw that shoulder and hip in there. You're gonna have some space.
Right.
You're always gonna have some ample
a little
room.
bump, and if I don't, because I think also the issue back when I played was like I felt like I always had to shoot everything with like proper form.
Yeah.
Like in the block, I felt like I could never like bump somebody and go up with one hand. I always felt like I was lame for doing it, or
you were gonna get ridiculed because you're like, "What is that?
Right?
What were you doing?"
Because it wasn't like a strong shot, or it wasn't like enough freedom for me to like really get it going. And now I watch big men. That's all they do is one hand touch shots around the rim.
Yeah. Well, because it's all about like just creating that space, right? So you can just keep the defender on your left, do a little hook shot with
just
your
like
right.
I want to do because
it's not even crazy. It's not even like over your shoulder. You're talking just like literally in
right
front
here,
of your shoulder.
So I want to do that.
Right.
Just get it up.
You got that.
And
let's rep it out a little bit tomorrow.
I just want to give a cut because I think I could do it. I think I used to practice that shot a lot.
Oh yeah.
And I just never busted out in the game because I find an issue if I bump somebody like that. We played against a big dude.
Big old 99.
Yeah,
that
like
dog was
like
massive.
about as big as me.
I think he was like 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah.
He was taller. He was substantially taller than me.
Yeah.
I thought he was taller than you too.
He had like an inch maybe on me.
Yeah.
But we were pretty similar in that aspect. And if I bumped him, I didn't move him. And there's like guys who are pretty strong where if I throw my way into them, they won't move. And it's also like junk basketball. Like they're gonna throw an arm into me. Ref isn't gonna call it.
Right. You can't be going up with 2 and hoping for a whistle.
No.
Pick up basketball. Essentially
so
at that point.
I need to be able to like bump somebody, and if they don't move,
you need
not
to be
go
able
like, okay, my move didn't work.
Right. You still need to put it up.
Right. I need to be able to like bump, and then like if he moves, then I can like do whatever I want. Mm-hmm. Then great, I can go up easier. I can dribble again. I can pump fake.
Right.
Have some fun with it. But if he doesn't move, now I have like
I got you.
The dream shake.
Yeah, I like it. Hit him in that shimmy.
Anyways, yeah, man, I was sore.
Were you really?
Yeah, my foot hurt a lot. Which was
we're not
weird.
old though.
We're not old.
We're taking a new mindset to this whole
It's
thing.
all mental.
Yeah.
Because I recovered pretty quick, like 2 days.
Yeah, no problem.
Like working out. If I played basketball every day, I wouldn't be as sore as I was.
No.
But
just like we would, when we played basketball pretty consistently a little while back ago. Once we played our 3rd week and got that under our belt, I was like, I could play again the next day or like the day after.
Yeah,
no problem.
Yeah, it was a blast.
It's not like you're crippled. That was a fun league. I'm really glad we got this set up because we're playing at the home court that we've been playing all throughout our entire lives, dude. It was
full circle.
It was a trip to go back in there.
Yeah, like walking back into that place after we just felt like I was just there as a kid. I felt like I was there every Saturday, or Sunday, running with my NJB basketball underneath my arm that was like blue, white, and light blue or whatever, sprinting into this thing.
Yeah,
everyone's got a basketball. Yours has your name on it, and just like so excited to get in there and play basketball. And it's so weird now. I walked in with like a knee brace, 2 ankle braces.
I'm picking up the ball for the little kids that are still shooting around in there, and I'm like, this is a trip, dog.
Trip.
Because we're also going in there. I think Timmy's head coach was reffing for us, like back in high school.
Yeah.
I meant that was crazy for him.
Yeah, it was.
We also played a lot of our high school off season there. We'd walked out
our
over
whole
there.
time.
So we played at that gym and in that facility from the age of 7 or 8 to 18.
Yeah, right around there.
We're looking at 11 years of playing sports, and baseball was there. I never made it over the skate park. Your boy was too much of a bitch.
I went to the skate park.
I bet you did.
A couple times.
Bet you did. With Sour Patch Kids and a Gatorade?
Got yelled at a couple times. Saw kids smoke cigarettes all the time.
Nice.
Never. They offered me. I said, no, sir.
Nay,
not me. Skated my happy ass back to my mom's car, had some pizza, and took off. I was never great on wheels, man. Yeah. I don't have any skateboard ability.
I've got nothing here either. Catch me with a scooter, and I had to work
longboard.
I had to work hard at a skateboard though.
Yeah, it
was a frightening time when I rolled up to campus with that thing, and I was like, "I'm just gonna get a skateboard.
Right,
let's go for it." I've never really skateboarded my entire life.
You were pretty smooth with it.
I took it onto campus, and you learn quick.
Yeah,
you learn quick, or you're falling. You're never hearing the end of that.
And you fall in front of someone you actually want to talk to, and then there's no coming back from that.
I mean, anything. I mean, at that point, if you're breaking your nose open or splitting your chin.
And you're playing volley.
Yeah, it's a bad look.
Can't hurt yourself on a skateboard.
It's a bad look. It's a bad look. But
man.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm never good on the wheels. Anything like balance wise on the feet is just not my thing. Like skimboarding, not great. Like skateboarding, I had to work at that.
Balance things like that on moving,
No. Rollerblading, skateboarding. I was
the best at rollerblading.
You can rollerblade?
I can rollerblade.
For the life of me, I have no idea how to move.
Yeah, I was able to I was more comfortable rollerblading on a skate park. Like I could jump off of things.
Oh, wow.
With a rollerblade.
Hidden talent. I did not know that about you.
That was easy. Skateboarding was no issue.
Sorry.
It's just jumping with wheels. Once you know how to stand on wheels, you know how to jump with wheels.
Yeah, but I don't know how to move on wheels.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to turn. I've never done it. I've never done that before.
I couldn't slide stop. That was the big thing. Everyone knew how to slide stop.
You couldn't do that?
No.
We got to trust it, though.
Oh, I couldn't trust it.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do it right before maybe some grass or something.
I used to have
Stop yourself.
I used to go to a skate park with the fucking not inline roller skates, but like the
roller blades, like the blades,
like moms would have, where it had like the backstop on them. You would like hold your foot up to stop them. Because
you didn't do the hockey stop.
I couldn't do the hockey stop. Right. And I got ruthlessly made fun of one time, not knowing what I got myself into. I mean, ruthlessly got made fun of by like a very punky 15-year-old.
I mean, rolling up with some Heelys might have been better.
I mean, it was like the mom skates, like they were like
That's-
all black, but had like the thing. I had like
a
wrist
pink
guards on,
like a pink rubber stopper on the back.
yeah. And then I went back to my dad, and I was like, yeah, they're like they're all making fun of me because of my roller skates. And I remember him gave me like a really nice pair of roller skates.
You should pick that back up.
No. Blow meniscus out so easy.
I know.
I gotta like mitigate like what's worth the injury. Right now, basketball, like running around, so worth it. I hope we do this league for another 3 years.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a good league. It's full of really bad players, just like myself.
Yeah.
And it's easy to do. It's been a blast, but
it's nothing. The last thing you want to do is have that like pressure on top of you. And like you're not like, why do we need to be pressured when we're just going to, it's essentially a pickup basketball, just organized pickup basketball.
Right. When we played,
like we don't need to play, when we played over at the Map in Garden Grove, we were playing against like, current Division I athletes,
like
ex-Division I athletes, like coming back from summer league. And like, I was like, dude, this is ridiculous.
like I don't need to go this hard.
Yeah. I'm nowhere near that good, and we don't play. They're constantly playing. Like I can barely dribble a basketball.
We won a couple games.
Yeah, well, yeah. I would say we were. Yeah, I was gonna say we were part of the W. I don't know if we were the W.
No, we were part of watching some guys just rain threes.
Yeah,
which was a blast to be a part of when I was watching.
But we had that time when and. I think this is just a really fun league. It's great to get back out there, and especially back in the home gym because it was a trip, dude. Man, it was a lot of fun. Really cool.
Speaking of home gym and like parents being at games, Kaylee Clark, what's her first name?
Yeah, Caitlin
Clark was complaining about like in their March Madness tournament, complaining about a foul. I guess she was doing it quite often. And they panned over to her dad. And the dad was like, stop fucking complaining and like screaming at her. Mm-hmm. And it brought up like,
some memories.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And I just thought it was interesting. Like, one, do you think like good move by dad, bad move by dad? Like, in this atmosphere today, is that even something you can even do anymore to your kid? Because I'm the firm believer in good move by dad. And parents should be able to do that still. Because I think in life, in general, like complaining about stuff doesn't really get you very far. Mm-mm. Especially like when you're trying to win people over. Like playing in basketball, you can win the refs over. Like
you definitely can.
If you're good, like if you follow the rules, don't complain about fouls, maybe even have like some jokes or humor going on with them.
That's what's working for the Thursday Night Basketball League. I'm really trying to get those refs pulling on our side.
Right.
You can play them. You're not going to get a lot when you're yelling at them and complaining all the damn time.
You're also not going to get your calls.
No.
And that just kind of transcends through life, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, complaining about your job or complaining to your boss all the time or complaining to your coworkers, even complaining to your spouse, it doesn't really get you very much.
It's kind of blunt, but it's like shut up, nobody cares.
Yeah,
kind of ordeal. I mean, and like it's blunt. Like your opinions are valid, but to a certain point, express yourself, but then do something about it if you're really upset about it.
Yeah,
like, do something that's in your control because you have no control over a couple of things, and especially in Caitlin Clark's position and parenting of that sorts in sports. Yeah, I'm backing the dad, and maybe you were saying like before we got on, like really briefly, how would you handle that, or like how would like parents, like that's kind of like frowned upon now, essentially.
Yeah, you can't like have outward emotion to your kids.
Yeah,
maybe from what I'm understanding. Now, my dad lived on the sidelines. My dad was my coach on the sidelines, essentially. Yeah. I mean, whistle. Like, he used to have a whistle, like I could hear, like a dog.
Oh, I was gonna say not like like an actual whistle.
He could like a dad whistle, a loud dad whistle. And if he whistled, I could turn, stop what I was doing, and look at him always. And he'd always have some like, it was never like positive. It's like, oh, you're funny. It was never like, yeah, man, nice job.
Right. He's trying to help you out.
It was always like, you're playing like a bitch.
Right.
Or
play more physical. Like throw that body.
Always was his thing. Get more physical, you know. And he used to drive my mom crazy. He'd do it all the time. And that was just part of his vibe, I guess. He felt like, you know, he had to do that. But
fire you up a little bit.
It would fire me up. I used to love it. Because then if I did something really good.
Then you know.
Then he'd get really happy and fired up. I used to love that. So, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I guess now if I was a parent and my kid was complaining or, you know, maybe doing something that I felt was a teachable moment, probably have some like word for them at halftime.
Not mid-game.
And then after game for sure, they get an earful from me.
I think you can only, you can say it during the game, but I think it helps if it's something that you are talking about like beforehand and this is something you're working on.
Right.
Then I do believe that you have more of a right. You always have the right, I feel like. You can do whatever you want. It's going to be embarrassing for them. But if you feel like the need that they're acting like
out of control.
Yeah. If they're out of control or whatever, it's always, I feel like, within your means. I mean, you're their parent. You can do whatever the hell you want. Essentially, you're raising the kid. But if you've talked about it beforehand and this is something that it's like an unacceptable behavior or, hey, we need to change this, or even, you know, if your kid comes up to you and says, I want to be more of a leader and blah, 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 like, you can't be having the leader like just be whining all over the place or like not hustling back on defense or not, you know, like moping around on the bench. Body language is like acting all like, you know, sad and everything because you got pulled out after making a turnover. It's like,
right.
Where's the example? That's not how you're supposed to like act. You know, I can, if you preface it like that, I think there is certainly way more leeway in that regard.
You just can't.
For that
I don't
kind of
know
stuff.
if you can still do it the way they used to do it, man. Because
No.
your parents could yell at you and basically say whatever they needed to like snap you out of it. Now, if my kid was acting a fool out there, like really getting after the refs,
Pull them off to the side.
Yeah, then I would have to be like, yo,
Yeah.
like you need to shut up. This is like a dude who's doing this like for no money.
Yeah.
And you're just reaming into this guy for like no reason.
Mm-hmm.
And you're embarrassing yourself at this point.
It's not that big of a deal.
Like you're good. You're not. You're, you know, especially if it's, I mean, NJB. I find myself still complaining to refs as a men's basketball league, but I try to do it in a fun way. Unless it's really piss poor, where I feel like they just have no clue what's going on.
Sure.
Then we have issues where I'm like, okay, you don't even know what's happening. You're just not even trying.
We should just ref this game right now.
Right, because like the person is like not even caring about what's going on, and like you know you're trying to play to win, and you know whatever. But it's tough, man, because I don't know how. Because at the same time, you kind of want it's my kid, you know. I would know his game better than he knows his game. Essentially, I'm trying to help him out, so I don't know what it's going to be like in sports. I don't think kids even do like community sports anymore. Like if my kid wanted to play baseball, I probably have to put him in travel if I want like any decent coaching or decent experience for the kid.
Yeah. Or you could just do it yourself.
Yeah. You got to do it myself. But I'm probably not going to coach.
I can't wait for that. I'm definitely coaching.
Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely. You can catch me out there. Why do you just want to be the assistant coach?
Yeah, I hopefully I'm too busy with work.
Fair.
Hopefully I don't have the time.
May miss you out there though.
Yeah,
that would be a pretty dynamic duo. Are you kidding me?
If it's you and I and our sons are on the same team, 100% we're coaching.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, 100% we're coaching.
Okay, great.
Now if it's me and some Barney, I'm not going to coach with some other dad.
No, I'm saying you and I.
Yeah, we're coaching.
Sir, that'd be a good little pack right there.
You're going to be head coach. I got assistant jobs.
Okay. You're vibes guy.
Yeah, heavy vibes guy.
Yeah.
Heavy juice box. Some nuggets for them to go out on.
Play the nice political role as well.
I'll talk to the parents.
Don't say anything too crazy. Don't give anything too much away.
Right.
Johnny's doing great, but could be excelling a little bit more here. That's why he's not getting a lot of time.
Right. But if it's community center stuff, like their parents have they all get the same playing time.
That's true. Then no big deal at all.
Right, you just
Then
show
no
up,
biggie.
X and O's, and roll the ball out.
Yeah, that's great.
2-3 zone, hands up. give him tidbits. You gotta use that ass. You gotta box out, baby. Put
You
the
gotta
ass in
stay.
somebody.
You have to stay between the ball and the hoop as a defender.
That's legitimately what it'd be down to.
Put that guard arm up. Guard arm.
Can't do the guard arm.
What do you mean?
You gotta shuffle now.
Oh, on offense. On offense. When you're dribbling.
Yeah.
Guard arm.
Guard arm was a big one for you.
Big.
Yeah, that was a Malin classic right there.
Oh, yeah.
Was he a hard coach?
I almost made a joke on the Thursday night basketball game. I almost said football there. Just Thursday night football, just rushing back in. But I almost made a joke because we played a lot of our club basketball games in the community center.
Right.
And I almost said, all right, time to go get our asses chewed out outside when it was halftime.
Yeah.
And like,
that's what would happen.
like a joke. Yeah. I mean, we would just, souls and egos would just go to just die out there.
Oh, man, it was that tough.
Oh, yeah.
Who was the hardest? Who got it the worst?
Who got it the worst?
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Runyon got it the worst by far.
All the time?
Oh, yeah, all the time. I felt bad for the man.
Why would he go after Tyler so bad?
I mean, shot at the kid, but he was kind of a turnover guy. Turned the ball over a lot. But Tyler was also like, I mean, he's not going to argue this, so it feels weird to like throw a little slander at a longtime friend here, but he also wasn't just the biggest basketball player. He wasn't the biggest kid growing up.
Right.
So when he's handling the basketball and you're 92 pounds in fourth grade,
people are going to push you off your ball.
That's not boding very well.
No, Tyler didn't do that, had any of those issues in high school.
No, he was great.
High school, he was told when it mattered, he came up and it was no issues.
Right. He was solid. But in like 6th, 7th grade, when it was, when the basketball level was like significantly like raising and kids were getting a little bit more physical and you're more skilled and everything. Yeah. He would catch a lot of the worst of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, he would chew a lot of us out, but I distinctly, maybe this is my bias here because I was also like really, really close with Tyler at the time, but he would get chewed out quite a bit.
Do you remember anything he ever said to him that was like, damn, I can't believe he just took down the chin?
I mean, well, this YouTube show is not made for kids, so we can go ahead and fire away
Let's
here.
just, maybe just to cover up a little, maybe
he would just go
PG version. Don't slander the man.
No, this was again to just all of us. We just had to wear this thing.
Right.
It would be the classic, you're the bunch of bitches, South County, soft as hell white boys that are coming in here. Like, your ass is just puckering up to the size of a penny. You're scared shitless out there. And then you were just laying into us with that kind of comments.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I like that, though. Where was Brian from?
I think like Capo.
Yeah. I think that's the...
I don't know. That's where he coached high school basketball.
Did he play D1, though?
He did play D1, and I can't remember where he played. Berkeley?
I mean, that's pretty good.
Cal?
It might be like one of the highest recruits we've had in Orange County for a while.
Yeah, he's good. I forget where he grew up, but he was very much like I liked Brian Mallon. We just sucked as a basketball team, quite honestly. We just didn't. When you grow up,
you guys were so good for Orange County, though.
We're pretty good. Not like for our the All-Star team was good. That team was pretty solid.
Our All-Star team was pretty solid too.
Yeah, good athletes, but like just didn't have that like dog in us because we're just naturally.
You just have you think about how bad you would want it as a kid. Those kids were like shooting every day, loved the sport. I'm working on moves.
I'm going back and I can't wait to fire up War on Call of Duty with you.
Right.
Like 15 minutes after practice.
Those guys are 100% locked the fuck in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's what they want to do. And it was
just different,
Didn't want to do it.
It didn't have that anyways, but
that's funny. Tyler
he caught the biggest of it, I think.
Oh man, Tyler
Jeffrey Dahl maybe caught some.
Dahl was fun. Dahl was one of my. Dahl was
great.
hilarious.
Jeffrey Dahl was unbelievable, man. Kevin Moore caught some. I caught some occasionally, but like it's more to like the group, and he'd like pull me aside when he like needed me to do something, which is great because I can't take fucking getting just blasted on.
You can't.
I don't respond well.
Not your thing.
No, I'd say Yeah, I end up saying F you.
Really?
I mean, in my head, yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm trying. F you.
Okay.
You know, it's never like I'm playing half-ass. So if you think I'm playing half-ass, like, that's kind of a bummer because I don't see it that way. But
well, you're never putting minimal effort into it. You're always giving 100% effort.
I mean, I hit the deck on a Thursday night basketball game.
Yeah, you're always in it.
I dove for a loose ball.
Yeah, that was crazy. We're not doing that again. With the back injured like you currently, the diving for the loose ball just cannot happen.
Yeah, it was not a good move, but I just didn't tweak it with that. It's the tweaking of like the contact and the starting and stopping aggressively.
Yeah.
Really throws me for a loop there. So yeah, I just never responded too well with that.
Yeah.
With that kind of criticism.
I never responded well to that criticism. Actually, I did okay with that criticism. I never did well with not having faith in me.
That was a big issue for you, for sure.
You can chew me out, you can yell at me, but you gotta let me like be able to make mistakes. Because if I feel like I can't make mistakes and I have to play very, very tight, then I don't play well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm already embarrassed to be out there.
Right. No.
Like I'm already know I'm out of place. So like
we're gonna work on that game tomorrow and it's gonna be tight come Thursday.
Right. Yeah. It's gonna be so for me it's like I needed the coach to
that's what makes a good coach though. You got to know the vibe. You got to know what responds well. You got to know.
Yeah, you can chew me out. You can yell at me, tell me I'm doing something wrong. Give me you can coach me pretty hard. But then when I'm playing and I make a mistake, and you know, like hey, like you can't do that, and then I do it again. Hey, you can't do that, and then obviously I do it enough times, yank me.
Yeah.
But normally I only make a mistake once. It mainly became around like shooting, and like offense is where I had. I need coaches to trust.
Can't shoot that 15-footer.
You can't
Coach,
shoot the
I'm wide open.
Don't shoot the 15.
I'm 45, 50% field goal.
At one point, that was my best part of my game.
60%. It's going in most of the time.
15-footer was like where I made I started my offense.
That's cash, baby.
Not anymore.
Not on the block.
Not on the block.
You can. Yeah, you can. You could do that now.
I mean, we gotta get some major reps for me to get that mid-range jumper back.
The reps, like you said yourself, have already been done.
Yeah.
The reps have already been done.
Just gotta click back into it.
All been done in the community center.
Oh, man. I'm so glad we're back there.
It's fun.
But yeah, moving on to another little sports topic update here. We're going to skip the Valspar. I mean, Pete, whatever his name is.
Peter Malnati.
Won.
I got you. Congrats to him. Good stuff.
Was in the league, the PGA Tour forever. Lost his card, got his card back, lost his card, got his card back.
That was his first dub, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was cool to see the emotion on his face and how hard he worked for it.
Yeah.
But, just not a big household name. The big story to me was Cameron Young, again, finishing in second place.
Is that his 8th runner-up finish?
Yeah, I mean, the dude needs to get over the hill.
He really does. He needs to get over that. Because he's such a great player, and we know he will because he was a rookie last year.
Yeah.
And he's already got 8 runner-up finishes.
He should be up there for us.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's probably something a little mental. Maybe a couple of things just haven't quite gone his way just yet, A
couple mistakes on tee shots when he probably shouldn't have had them.
Yeah. He'll be all right. I know he'll be okay. He's a good player. He plays when he gets hot, he can rattle off a 60, 62, no problem. He's one of those kind of guys.
He's one of my favorite players to watch his swing. He still does the pause thing. He's one of the few golfers left who do the pause up top.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, at times. He works well for him. He also just hits the ball so far.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's really efficient. He's also like 5'10" or 11. It's not that big.
Yeah.
He bombs it on down there. So
hammers.
One really quick fun thing that I heard about Malnati is that I was watching him a little bit on Saturday, Sunday. I was like, dude, what the heck's going on with this guy's like yellow golf ball? Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why on earth? I wouldn't be able to take myself seriously. That's just me. That's
yellow golf ball.
Yeah, I'm like, that should be.
As a pro golfer, it's tough.
It's a weird look.
Right.
Did you hear the reason why
No.
he plays it? So it's actually his, I forget if he has a son or a daughter. His kid ended up liking a yellow golf ball. And like liked it when he was like messing around with them on the course. He was always gravitated towards it. Oh, I like this yellow golf ball. And anyways, he just played with it, and it kind of just stuck. So he's like, yeah, my kid is a year older now. He doesn't really care too much about the yellow golf ball, but it's a fond memory of mine. So that's why I continue to use the yellow golf ball. I'm like, okay.
Hey, that's great.
There we go.
I used to love the yellow golf ball back in the day. As a kid, that's all you wanted to play was the yellow golf ball.
Because it almost looks like vibrant gold, you know what I mean? It's
right. It was so cool.
Yellow.
I mean,
that or like the yellow or like the like red golf balls, blue. Katie loves pink golf balls. For me, I can't see anything but white. So
yeah, white is the vibe.
It's the easiest for me to see the golf ball in the rough. The yellow does not help me at all.
I played with black golf balls, like 2 holes. Impossible.
Impossible, I bet.
Impossible. I thought it'd be okay because it's black, blue sky, grass. No.
Can't see it.
White and yellow are the only golf balls you can really see.
Yeah. Strixon has those like different hemisphere golf balls, like yellow and blue. You see those?
Yeah.
And then TaylorMade also came out with a new Pix or a TP5 golf ball that has like little like paint dashes on it. Do you see that thing?
Yep.
It's not like the pyramids and triangles that they had, the Pix, but it's kind of just random. And I'm wondering if that would even be tough to see like in the grass.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the ones I always have the best with are white and yellow. I also see the triple track really well in grass.
Yeah. It's so abstract. It kind of just sticks out.
I like the triple track ball. I just would never buy them.
Yeah.
Then moving on from that, another little sports update would be the football hip drop tackle just got banned today, which is like...
I don't know what you think about it.
I mean, it's tough because it's good that the NFL is trying to protect players, but at this point, it's like now the game's getting so restrictive. You either need to like loosen up the tackling laws in general, or the rules, not the laws, and ban hip drop, because I could see where it's an issue. Like took out Mark Taylor this year.
Mark Andrews
got taken out from it. Somebody else got hip dropped and they tore an Achilles. I think Aaron Rodgers got hip dropped. So it's just...
I can't remember how that tackle went.
It's just some things that... Too many instances. But,
I don't... It's just like, what are these guys supposed to do?
Right.
Like, what... Like, honestly, what are they supposed to do? You're trying to tackle a professional grown man playing football, and he's shaking and trying to, like, not get tackled.
He's not trying to get tackled. And you got to tackle him from the side.
Like, tackling's already hard.
No matter if running your feet through the tackle is going to stop you tackling that person.
Right. I mean, like, they might move last second. You might get hit or bumped. Like, it's just a physical game. So I will still back the no leading with the crown. I'm backing that.
No leading with the crown. No hitting a defensive wide receiver.
I'm backing all of that.
I don't love the over the middle call. Like if you throw the ball over the middle and like laying wood on that guy when he catch the ball. I don't love that either.
That's in my eyes. Yes, it's a defenseless receiver, but like, dude, the quarterback threw the ball there. You got to make a play.
Yeah, I mean, it also like kind of changes how quarterbacks can throw the ball, because I was listening to a podcast with Peyton Manning and Tom Brady were talking about it. It's like back in the day, like throwing over the middle with Ray Lewis wasn't possible if you wanted to see that wide receiver again. Right. And that shut down a whole section of the field because middle linebackers hit so hard over the middle. Like, yeah. That's an important part of football. That's like how...
That's how you make defenses stout. Like, I don't want to throw the ball over the middle of the field because I don't want my receivers to go down for the rest of the game.
Or he might fumble it, or who knows, man.
Totally.
It does take a huge part of the game away. So I think they need to do away with that. The hip drop thing is just tough.
So now you're taking that away as well.
I just don't know how people are gonna make tackles. Head on, head up, like receive all of the blow. Like you don't get a lay hit.
We're gonna have these defenders like taking L's out there. getting concussions all over the place.
Because they have to do so many crazy things to their body to try in order to play defense.
It's also a 15-yard penalty. It's like a personal foul, which is outrageous.
Maybe
dude.
no hip drop tackles on quarterbacks and running backs, I guess. Maybe that's how you do it. I don't know.
It happens a lot with running backs, though, like through the hole, like you grab onto them and you kind of fall over kind of type thing.
Yeah, right on the back of their legs.
It's
tough. We'll see how it goes. Oh, God. Oh, man.
A couple more yawns here. We're almost through this thing.
The boy. 10:17 p.m.
It's never early.
It's never early.
It's early for me, though.
It is.
Your boy stays up late.
I mean, I've been fighting. My dog has been jumping in our bed at night. My God, I need to get that fixed.
Yeah,
I'll wake up and his
that.
asshole's like right next to my face. I'll wake up and I'm just staring at dogginess.
So brutal.
So brutal. And I have to the crate's ripped or broken, so I have to replace the crate. I just don't want to spend the money.
Oh my God, dude. How do you sleep like that?
I pat him on his head and he knows and he flips.
So now his asshole's facing Madison.
Or no, his asshole. His head's up here and his asshole's.
That's pretty funny.
His asshole's pointing where it's supposed to be. It's like he does it on purpose. I don't know, man. You get a dog and you just kind of deal with shit you never used to deal with.
Nope.
I know. I said the same shit.
Nope, I don't think so.
Yeah, I said the same shit. I was never going to sleep on our bed. And then just one night he won't stop whining. And you're like, fucking just get on this thing. So just shut up. And then you're out. And then he does it. You whines again. You have the strength to do it. And then, or you're on vacation, right? And you bring the dog with you one time and it sleeps with you the whole time.
Ugh.
Now it's a habit for him. He's like, oh, this is what I do. I hang out on the crate, jump on the bed. But we're going to start crate training him again here before our big Scotland trip.
There you go. Oh, you're going to take him with you?
No.
Okay.
He needs to go sleep in the crate at other people's places.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And be okay with it again.
Yep. I feel you there.
It will be a little torturous, but whatever. You just got to deal with it.
He's going to be fine. The dog is living his best life out here, except for, having a little bit of sickness.
Yeah, I mean, the dog is just pampered.
Which we're happy to report. It's, it's going in the right direction here.
We're treading in the right direction. The IVs have stopped. I stabbed myself with an IV needle.
God damn.
That was embarrassing.
Your worst nightmare came true.
Yeah, I mean, stabbed myself right on the side of the finger. I was trying to replace the needle because you have to replace it each time, and I couldn't unscrew it, and I pulled, and I must have not gotten it off. I just jabbed myself with it on my finger.
Thank God that was not a used one.
I mean, I don't think anything happens if it's used.
Yeah, I mean, it's an infection thing.
Probably, yeah, not great.
It's an infection thing.
Yeah,
or a disease thing.
Yeah, healed up real nice for Poppy.
Yeah,
so there was that. I said ow though. Out loud. I said ow, which I usually don't do.
Right.
And Madison was in the room next to me and immediately set the alarms off. So now I have to admit I stabbed myself with the IV needle.
And it's not that big of a deal.
Right. And she's like, what happened? What happened? I'm like, oh my God, it's not that big of a deal. I'm bleeding from my finger.
Right.
I just stabbed myself with the IV needle. She's like, do you need me to do it? I'm like, that's the last thing I need you to say to me. No, I don't need you to do it for me.
No, I got it. I
can handle this.
Boo-boo, okay?
It's a little ouchy. And it kept throbbing too.
Oh, it's got a heartbeat?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You went deep on in there.
Yeah. It was and I felt a little blood trickle out when I hit it too. I'm like, oh no. But yeah, man.
And then you passed out and split your chin open.
Yeah. And I woke up and I had to go back again.
I'm just kidding.
I know. It's tough, man. It's tough. You went to a wedding this weekend. How was the wedding?
It was good stuff, man. Caitlin's brother. First time I actually got to meet them and him.
Nice.
It was a fun wedding. It was at their parents' place, actually.
Okay.
So it made it very challenging because it was raining. So dang, dude, that was just so unfortunate. That was the first wedding that I've ever gone to with some inclement weather.
Mm-hmm.
And anyone that's planning a wedding, just pray to freaking God that it doesn't rain, because it does cause problems.
For sure.
It causes major problems. And especially when you're not doing it at an event where they're like prepared and they have umbrella, like you know what I'm kind of talking about
like
there.
an actual venue.
They didn't really have a lot of that, and it's not an issue because the rain did clear up, thank goodness. But it was a little bit of a scramble trying to get a couple of things like prepared, table set, all that kind of stuff. Food was bomb, drinks were good. Beautiful wedding. I mean, they have like a gorgeous house. I can't remember if you've been over to Caitlin's place before. Have you?
Mm-mm.
Gorgeous. I mean, beautiful house, like on the hillside, great view of the entire city and just like valleys and hills, like kind
What
of
city?
behind them. Murrieta
Gotcha.
is where they're living. I don't know what we're looking down on, but
No more details. I just need to know what city.
it was over in Murrieta. So it was kind of crazy that it was raining in late March.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I
raining
mean?
pretty profusely out here a couple days. And it's raining again this weekend.
Weird. Yeah, it's throwing me off. So, but other than that, food was bomb, beautiful time. Just a nice classic wedding. Then we came on back here and it was like, I think it was like 9:30, 10, we headed out. It was also just frigid out there.
Yeah, so
my
cold.
God, dude. It was freezing.
Yeah,
It was 45 degrees. Outdoor wedding.
that's tough.
Windy.
Yeah, you were probably just...
I tapped out.
You were so cold.
I turned to Cam. I'm like, we thank goodness we have to get out of here because she had a baby shower to go to.
Mm-hmm.
But I was on the brink of tapping out. I was standing next to a heater. Katie's like, you're just going to wear a dress shirt? And I'm like, no. I'm wearing full suit. I need all the layers I can get.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, you needed thermals underneath
I
it.
should have. I should have worn a thermal like long sleeve, like maybe some long johns under there.
Oh my God, Andrew.
I should have. I was very unprepared. Yeah. I was miserable.
45 and you're like, I need thermal underwear. I need hand warmers.
Okay, well, there's also 15-mile-an-hour winds. That's
It's pretty cold.
That's pretty substantial.
Right. I mean, I don't blame you. It'd be pretty cold for sure.
Yeah. I couldn't bury myself in booze either, so that doesn't help. I'm driving.
Did you end up going out Friday night?
Yeah, we did.
Nice.
We went to the Wayfair, celebrated Kyle's birthday. That was really fun. The band got some new members. Not hitting the same. Weird.
Or just people didn't show up?
No, because they had replacements there. Their band.
What do you mean
band had like
replacements?
Like they have a sax player. They had a new guitarist.
Yeah, maybe they just like some guys couldn't show up. They're backup dudes.
Right. So, and their audio was all messed up. So
Tough.
I was like, But again, we were only there for like, till 11 and we headed out.
You got there at 10, they got on. You were only there for an hour.
11:30.
Okay.
11:15.
There it is.
Whenever they got off, we left.
Nice. Did Chris and Cora show up? Nice.
Yeah. So we went there from 9:15 to
11.
Yeah, 11:30.
Nice, man. I
So-
unfortunately went Kyle a little bug.
Yeah,
and
you got a
then-
little. It looks like you're still fighting it a little bit.
I am fighting it a little bit. It's so annoying. It's not too bad. It's not like
Sickness just lingers with you.
yeah,
Big lingering thing.
And if it keeps lingering, then it gets scary because then it becomes pneumonia.
But you played a little golf this weekend, dude. How'd that go?
But I'm not shooting very great. I need to go hit the driving range. To be honest, I need to go
Rep it out a little bit.
Yeah, I need to go like for every day. Not every day, like once a week.
If you
for a
think about
couple-
how much
couple
we were
weeks.
playing golf before, like last year, we were playing substantially less golf this year.
Yeah, we are. And
Like consistently.
because the weather's been so shit.
Shout out Southern California.
I
Sorry.
mean, like
sorry, Northeast.
December, January, February was rainy and really cold.
Yeah.
And our season takes a break between December and January. Then we had like weddings and birthdays and things. We missed multiple tournaments, so we haven't played any tournament golf. And
Yeah, we still haven't played one yet.
no, so my game is nowhere where it needs to be right now. But my cousin Mikey clicked into his best front nine score ever, which was dope to be a part of. Just to kind of, it's been a while since I've sat in somebody's cart when they are breaking something special. And it was cool to see because it wasn't like super flashy at all. It wasn't like he was playing out of his mind. He was double bogey, first hole, bogey, then parred out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Rattled off 7 pars in a row? Mm-hmm. Holy cow. That's crazy.
I think maybe it was double par bogey, then rest rattled out par. So that seems more realistic.
That's legit.
It just was cool to see how driver somewhere on the planet, mainly in the fairway.
Yeah.
Then he had like anywhere from an 8 iron down to some sort of wedge every time. And then you get it on the green.
20, 30 feet.
And his lag putting was on fire.
Yeah.
And just was able to like put the follow up in the hole. This is like an actual tournament. So that was great. Just to finally see him click. Because he was, had the golf game pretty dialed at one point. And
and then he had a run of just kind of just struggling a lot.
Yeah. Not really hitting stride with his golf game. So it's cool to finally see that.
Yeah.
He actually played PGA West today.
He did?
Yeah. As a present from his dad and himself to each other.
Oh, nice, dude. He mentioned that, and I forgot that. I didn't know that was this weekend.
Yeah, so he's playing. He played today. I asked him how it went. He never texted me back. So I don't know if they just finished up or didn't go too well. I told him.
You know what? Maybe they're having some celebratory drinks.
They definitely had some celebratory drinks. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
The drinking was definitely flowing.
How far is Mikey's parents away from Palm Springs PGA West?
40 minutes.
That's it?
Maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yucaipa isn't too far from Palm Springs.
Okay. Because you got to take the 15?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Maybe an hour. Instead of like an hour and 20 or hour and 30.
Okay, that's not too bad at all. It's a quick little hop, skip, and a jump over there.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. I told him he can't just go out there and blindly hit golf shots if he actually wants to have fun with it. He's got to like think it out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to put yourself in terrible situations if you don't.
Mikey's like, I ain't going to think it out. I'm like, you know what, Mikey? I didn't expect...
Go do your thing then.
Yeah, go slap it around because they're going to have a blast no matter what. Right. They're not going to care about
trying to shoot a couple good shots, good round,
have some fun.
Together.
Drinks are going to be flowing. They're not going to try to go out and be like, "Oh, I'm going to learn something today." They're just going to go out and have fun, which is great. I mean, if that's how you want to play golf. I always just try to. I get obsessive about things, and PGA West round was. Like kind of where our obsession started. So
for sure,
I was hoping to get a little update. Like, oh man, I'm in it now.
Yeah,
because it's just so crazy to see how good these players have to be in order to play these types of rounds. But yeah, man, who knows? I'm excited to get an update.
Yeah, me too. We got to just get a little update on Thursday then when I see him.
Yeah, buddy, more ball
for sure.
0-1 for the basketball league. The Indiana Pacemakers. We'll keep you guys updated. I'm going to drop 10 points, 5 rebounds, 1 for 3 on the 3-point line.
Wow. That's a big claim. You're going to report back.
Report back.
I am hoping to have my back unscathed, minimally unscathed, because I was hurting pretty good after the last one.
Yeah, you were.
God, dude, I don't know. How many points did I drop last game? 5?
Yeah.
God, dude, that's just so bad. I also took like 2-3 shots.
You also didn't shoot very much.
Yeah. Give me put me down. I'll go for a 10-piece.
I think a 10-piece is great.
Give me a 10-piece, 2 assists, and 3 boards.
Love that.
That's a stretching, but I think I can do that.
I think you got that.
If I'm getting ample time.
You're going to have a lot of time because I don't think Khan's playing.
You see his ankle?
I think it's swollen. I haven't seen a picture of it.
I think I got a picture for you.
Is it like bad damaged or like he just twisted it damaged?
It's bruised, like in his heel area. He didn't roll the ankle either, which is very...
Did he tear his Achilles?
No, I mean...
Okay.
There's no way.
So I'm wondering...
You would know if you tore your Achilles. Your calf muscle would be up in your knee.
Yeah, I just don't understand like what he did.
Yeah, I don't either, honestly, because he didn't roll his ankle. He just felt something pop.
Right.
And I was like, oh, dude, you're fine. And then like next day, sure as shit, like it's bruised and it's pretty swollen. So I'm like, weird, man.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy. I thought maybe you had like your tendon like roll over something super aggressively. You just like tweaked it or something like that. But I'll show you the pic though. I'll show you the pic.
Love it. Awesome. You got anything for the people?
I do actually. I had one thing I wanted to shout out really quickly here, and we're gonna go do this. But we got to go and check out Long Beach State men's volleyball again, because the NCAA tournament is going to be held at the Mid this year. Okay. Boys are on a little bit of a hot streak right now. Number one, they're rolling. They got a good squad over there. Would be really cool to go check them out and watch them go all the way. So keep your eyes and ears peeled out for a little LB State men's volleyball. It's all good stuff, baby.
Go Beach.
Go Beach.
Episode 50 is up. Please like, comment, subscribe, because we're not going anywhere, because we're in the Cabbage. And just a reminder, keep swinging.